And that 20 minutes is all it takes to make a delicious pizza oatmeal bake. So a little while back, we did a review of some of the recipes from the Well Your World YouTube channel. And the comments from that video were interesting. I got called out in the comments of that video because I said something about how they're trying to push their products on you. And I mean, that's just a weird thing for people in the food space to do. Why would you ever push your product on someone? Like a cookbook that is now available in hard copy form again, if you email me right here. Or you can just get online the ebook version at the QR code that's right on the screen. Why would you do that? Anyway, in all seriousness, I appreciated the constructive feedback. A lot of you said that I should give their recipes another shot. And so that's what we're doing today, because I heard from some people that are in our community and their community that they were upset by our video. So if Dylan or Reeves are watching this video, it was never our intention. We just kind of give our thoughts. We're a bunch of chucklehead idiots over here. The last thing I want to do is upset anyone else in the plant-based community, especially people like you who are doing such amazing work. Anyway, I've tried to reach out to you in the past. Feel free to hit me up. Maybe we can collab or at least chat. I think you guys are awesome, and I appreciate everyone from your community and just, you know, keeping us in check and whatnot. So today what we're going to do is we're going to try a recipe on their channel that they said was one of their most viral recipes, which is their pizza oatmeal.
20 minutes is all it takes for a delicious pizza oatmeal bake.
I don't know how my kids are going to react. That's how we roll here. But I'm excited for this, especially because it's super, super easy to make. And I don't have a lot of time tonight, and I have all the ingredients, because that's what was great about this recipe, is it was stuff that you generally have in your fridge or freezer. So let's jump into it. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is just cut up a whole bunch of vegetables. I'm using actually all the vegetables that they recommended, except I have a regular onion, not a red onion. I realize it's a slightly different vibe, but whatever. We're gonna cut up some zucchini. They're just recommending like a half a cup of each of the vegetables. I'm probably gonna put a little bit more in. This is a huge zucchini that we got from our farm that Wooly grew this thing. It's massive. I'm still only gonna use this much of it though, because that's still more than they said we should use. And I know some of you in the comments keep on giving me heck for using this plastic cutting board. I know I should get a wooden one for this. We do have one wooden one, but I don't like to use it for cutting vegetables because it's big and chunky. I need to get a smaller one. But here's what I like about this one, is that I can pick it up and it's bendable, and I can just drop things in without worrying about spilling all over the place. So that's why I like it. But I hear you about microplastics and stuff like that. I am looking into getting another cutting board, especially because we have that awesome engraver printer that we got from Pixie, which we talked about in a recent video. I made these spice jars with them that are really, really cool. Anyway, I'll put a link to that in the description down below in case you're interested in that, because what I want to do is just get a cutting board, because I can make my own PB&J cutting board using that thing, which is a fun idea. Let me know if you want to see that as part of a video. Get some pepper going. I'm gonna get all the vegetables going first. And this is what looks like the most challenging part of this recipe, which is not a challenge at all. Super simple, easy. The question is just gonna be, do we like it? Because you know, we don't really tend to do savory oats here, but on paper, it's no different than using rice, right? So this is just using a different kind of grain for a casserole that most people typically associate with oat, like breakfast and sweet things, me in particular, right? So I wanted to do this just to kind of get over my own prejudice with it. Oh my gosh, I'm cutting everything just below the camera line, sorry. We got a pepper. I'm just gonna do a few mushrooms, and I keep them big-ish. So if Annie wants to pull them out, she can. These are some nice cremini mushrooms that we got at the farmer's market that we go to near our place in the country. It sounds so fancy when I say we have a place in the country. It's an old family home that's in my wife's family. We do not own 2 houses. We just have access to 2, which still makes us sound fancy. I get that. Mushrooms going in, and then let's do some onion. He had the one change I will probably do here is Dylan put spinach. Oh no! I cut off the wrong part of the onion. I cut off the bulb. Well, this is gonna be interesting. Making it work. So the one thing that I don't have is I don't have any spinach or kale. But I do have this Napa cabbage. So I'm gonna put a little bit of that in here for some greens. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Dicing an onion. This is probably how I used to do it before I learned how to cook properly. So this is what you do if you screw it up like I did. Just cut it into circles. Hopefully it doesn't fall apart on you. And then just dice it as best you can. Oh, and this is one of those onions that makes you cry. This is a lot of onion. I don't think I'm gonna put it all in here. I'm gonna save half of this for a rainy day. And by rainy day, I mean whatever I make for dinner tomorrow. And then let's just give this a little mix. This is gonna come together super duper fast. I will obviously put their instructions on the screen, and I put a link to their website where they also have this recipe down below. But let's see how fast the rest of this comes together. Okay, so we need a cup of oats. We need, it says 3/4 to 1 cup of soy milk or water, but it says that if you want it to be a drier finish, to use less, which I think is the move here. I think if it's like soggy and sloppy, that's not gonna go over well with my kids. So I'm going to just put in 3/4 of a cup of the milk. Keep it a little bit on the drier side. I'm gonna throw in, I don't have any black olives that they put in, but I have green olives, which we tend to prefer on pizza around here anyway, so that's gonna work out great. I'm gonna put a lot in because we love it. If you're avoiding salt and you want a little less fat, leave it out, but it's healthy fat, you know what I'm saying? Okay, got those in there. Oh, I forgot to do the Napa cabbage. And my sous chef Velma is down here. I don't know if you can see her or not. This is Velma. She's looking for scraps. She says, if you drop anything, I will eat it. I'm dropping things into the bowl only. Okay, these are going in. 1/4 cup of nooch. They sell their own nooch, which is awesome. They have all their own spice blends and stuff like that too. A teaspoon of baking soda, which they said is optional, but it makes it rise a bit more, which I'm into. Oh, 1/2 teaspoon of red pepper flakes. Don't mind if I do. And then we're gonna throw in some herbs too. So what are they recommending? They're recommending a teaspoon of Italian seasoning. Gotcha. Extra tomato sauce and pizza sauce. All right, teaspoon of onion powder and 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. I think they have a spice blend that they recommended in their video that they sell, like a Stardust spice or something it's called. But we don't have that. Yeah, the only thing we're missing is some sauce. So let's put that in. 1/2 to 1 cup of pizza sauce. I mean, that is not, that's a lot, there's a big difference. I'm gonna put 3/4 a cup in because texture-wise, that's a big difference. And I just realized here he says tomato sauce, or I didn't necessarily need to put the tomato paste in. So I think we're covered here anyway. And then we just mix this up. and then we're gonna put it into a casserole dish. The other thing I should have mentioned is they say to preheat your oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. They said you can also cook this in an air fryer, but because we're putting it in a casserole dish, our air fryer is a little shallow. So I'm a little worried that this would be too close to the burner on top and that it's gonna burn, and we don't want that. So we're going to just put it into a casserole dish and bake it for, what do they say, 20 minutes, which doesn't seem like long enough, but I think they've perfected this recipe, so who am I to question? So we're just gonna get it all out. It smells really, really good. I love the bit in the video where Dylan says that this shouldn't work, but it will work. You'll see.
Admit it, you're interested. You're super interested, aren't you? It doesn't really make sense because oatmeal's like a breakfast food in your head, but you're like, why does that seem like it's gonna work? It's gonna work. Watch this.
And that 20 minutes is all it takes to make a delicious pizza oatmeal bake. I mean, this looks good and it smells good. This should be the kind of thing that my kids gobble up, in theory. They're gonna be weirded out just by the fact that it's oatmeal and pizza together, so maybe I just won't mention it. Although they'll probably look at it and be able to tell really quickly. All right, so this is gonna go in the oven. And then we're gonna make a little topper to go on top. See ya in 20 minutes, sucker. So I'm gonna start cleaning up, but the first thing we're gonna do quickly is he says just to combine a tablespoon of their stardust, which I think is just more Italian herbs, and half a cup of cashews to make a quick Parmesan. So we'll do that too. And we'll sprinkle that on top when it's done. The ideal thing to do this in, if you have one, is a magic bullet. These things are so great for just making quick anything. Let's get our half a cup of cashews. These are unsalted, unroasted cashews. What are we gonna do here? Let's do, it says only a tablespoon of seasoning, huh? I'm gonna put a little bit more than that. I'm gonna put a tablespoon of the nooch in there, half a tablespoon of garlic powder, and I'm gonna put a little bit of onion powder in. It'd be the right vibe. Ooh, onion powder smells so good. There you go, Parmesan cheese in like 20 seconds. Oh yeah, it's so simple. I love that. We'll sprinkle that on top once this is done. No? Why not?
There's so much onion.
Oh, too much onion? Okay.
There's like seeds. It's just bad.
Seeds?
Yeah. Like, what are all these things? Seeds.
Oh, there's some red pepper flakes in there.
That is not red flag.
They're oats.
It's oats, yeah.
That's bad.
So that's
I don't like it.
I'm scared after Annie's review.
Go in with an open mind.
That you're a brave man for giving her mushrooms.
I am.
Calling this pizza is crazy.
It's oatmeal pizza.
It's so creamy, it's delicious, I love the texture. It's not a pizza texture, but it's got so much pizza flavor, and then you got all these pizza veggies. It's like confusingly good.
Why is it spicy?
I put some red pepper chili flakes in.
You did or the recipe?
The recipe suggested it.
It's just like mushy pizza. I don't get it.
You don't get it?
I don't get it.
How's the taste though?
I'll eat it, but not my thing. Textures that just gets weird.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Here goes nothing. There's a creaminess to it I wasn't expecting. Oh, there's a spice. Yeah, pizza, I mean, it tastes pasta-y, but not, pizza's the wrong way to describe it. Because pizza's such an experience, right? It's a bold claim to make anything else, try to make it pizza.
Like, why would you even try to make a pizza?
Yeah, this is just a decent, this is a casserole. I like it. Like for me, I think if you let it sit, and it'll kind of thicken up more, and the oats will get a little mushier. I would cook it for longer. I like this. I will happily eat the rest of these leftovers, but I don't think this is the kind of thing that I would make for our family. They don't seem to really love it. But I like this idea of using oats in a casserole. So I hope you enjoyed me doing this one-off recipe. If you've got any just single recipes you want me to try, you know, every now and then we do a whole YouTuber's channel. But I'm enjoying doing like one-off recipes here and there. So throw them in the comments down below. Obviously subscribe if you haven't done so yet. And is there space here for me to put a video for them to watch next?
Yeah.
Awesome. Do that. Since you're still here, looking at me point at stuff. Where are you going? Get back here.